Approval of the minutes.
No, we'll do it after. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. The regular meeting of the Village Council of Forest Park will come to order. This is our May 9, 2022 meeting. We begin our meeting with the Pledge of Allegiance. If you are able, please rise. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. The baby is welcome to lead the pledge. Okay, roll call, Madam Clerk.
Commissioner Burns,
Here.
Commissioner Maxim,
Here.
Commissioner Nero.
Here.
Commissioner Vogt.
Here.
Mayor Hoskins.
Here. Okay, Commissioners, first we need to approve the minutes from the Village Council meeting on April 25th. Is there a motion?
Nero make that motion.
Thank you. It's been moved by Commissioner Nero. Is there a second?
I'll second.
It's been seconded by Commissioner Maxim. Discussion? There's no discussion. Madam Clerk?
Commissioner Burns,
Aye.
Commissioner Maxim,
Aye.
Commissioner Nero.
Aye.
Commissioner Vogt.
Aye.
Mayor Hoskins.
Aye. Next, Commissioners, we need to approve the minutes from the closed session meeting from April 25th. Is there a motion?
I'll make that motion.
Thank you. It's been moved by Commissioner Burns. Is there a second?
I'll second.
Seconded by Commissioner Maxim. Discussion? No discussion. Madam Clerk?
Commissioner Burns,
Aye.
Commissioner Maxim,
Aye.
Commissioner Nero.
Aye.
Commissioner Vogt.
Aye.
Mayor Hoskins.
Aye. Okay, we're at public comment. Do we have any public comments tonight, Madam Clerk?
No, sir, we don't.
Okay. Okay, Commissioners, there are no formal communications, no department reports tonight. We are at bills by resolution. Madam Clerk, whenever you're ready.
Be it resolved by the Council of the Village of Forest Park, Cook County, Illinois, that we dispense with the reading of the individual bills inasmuch as each department head has approved and signed bills in the following aggregate amount for the respective departments. Refunds and allocations, $370.20. Public Affairs, $61,998.76. Police Department, $50. Community Center, $2,024.50. Accounts and Finance Clerk's Office, $154,019.40. Accounts and Finance Fire Department, $10,773.96. Department of Health and Safety, $3,404.69. Street Department, $19,268.13. Public Property, $25,548.24. Seizure, $303.94. Federal Customs, $21,090.94. TIF, $10,612.68. VIP, $183.01. Water Department, $48,661.34, for a total of $358,309.79.
Thank you, Madam Clerk. Commissioners, is there a motion to adopt the resolution on the bills?
I'll make that motion.
Thank you. It's been moved by Commissioner Burns. Is there a second?
Nero will second.
Thanks. It's seconded by Commissioner Nero. Madam Clerk?
Commissioner Burns,
Aye.
Commissioner Maxim,
Aye.
Commissioner Nero.
Aye.
Commissioner Vogt.
Aye.
Mayor Hoskins.
Aye.
This is Resolution R-44-22.
Okay, thank you, Madam Clerk. Commissioners, we have no unfinished business on tonight's agenda. Moving to new business, we are going to move up item K under new business and make the presentation to Mr. Beal for his outstanding service as a neighborhood watch ambassador. I think we have some family of Mr. Beal. If anyone wants to say something about his record of service, you're more than welcome to do so, whether it's Officer Cannon or if Mr. Beal, if you wanted to say anything, the floor is yours. Or your families.
Thank you so much.
I just want to thank you for recognizing me today. I tried to do what was right for Forest Park. I love Forest Park. And I will continue to do that as long as I live. And I'm happy that you decided that I deserve to be recognized in some way. And I appreciate that very much. And that's my wife right there. And that's my daughter and granddaughters sitting up there. And so we're proud of that and appreciate you. Thank you so much.
Okay. Saucer Can, you want to help us make the presentation and maybe Chief Gross as well? Commissioner Burns, do you want to say anything with your law enforcement background about,
Pardon me?
do you want to say anything about Mr. Beal's?
Well,
service
Isaac
and-
was one of the original people from Neighborhood Watch. We started out with a nucleus of about 8 people. We started walking some streets and it just grew to a point where we had captains, and I always could count on Isaac for being there for me. And sometimes we had walks with 200 people.
Yeah, sure.
There's a lot of people in here right now that did walks with us, and hopefully if we can get back to the thing with Tom Gannon leading it where we can get that back up, and Isaac will be calling you. And if the more we get, the more telephone calls he has to make. But Isaac, congratulations. You're a great guy, and I was happy to work with you all those years.
Thank you so much. You're the greatest. Thank you. Mm.
This certificate, Outstanding Service Award presented on May 9th, 2022 to Isaac Samuel Beal, Neighborhood Watch Ambassador, Village of Forest Park. In appreciation of your outstanding dedication and service to the past 2 years. Signed by myself, by Chief of Police, Chief Gross, and by all candidates, top candidates for it. So yesterday, Mr. Beal was a military pilot.
Yeah, real quick.
Okay, Commissioners, we're going to go back to item A under new business. First item, the chair will entertain a motion for an ordinance authorizing the sale of and disposition of surplus property of the Village of Forest Park, Jeeps, mowers, and a trailer. Is there a motion?
I'll make that motion.
Thank you. It's been moved by Commissioner Vogt. Is there a second?
Nero, second.
It's been seconded by Commissioner Nero. Discussion? Okay, if there's no discussion, Madam Clerk?
Commissioner Burns,
Aye.
Commissioner Maxim,
Aye.
Aye.
Commissioner
Oh, sorry.
Nero,
Aye.
Commissioner Vogt,
Excuse me.
Aye.
Mayor Hoskins.
Aye.
This is ordinance O-17-22.
All right, Commissioners. Next up is a motion is there a motion to adopt an ordinance to waive bids and authorize the acceptance of a proposal from Power DMS for the purchase and implementation of the village's police department policy management and training practices?
I'll make that motion.
Thank you. It's been moved by Commissioner Burns. Is there a second?
Nero, second.
It's been seconded by Commissioner Nero. Discussion? There's no discussion. Madam Clerk?
Commissioner Burns.
Aye.
Commissioner Maxim,
Aye.
Commissioner Nero,
Aye.
Commissioner Vogt.
Aye.
Mayor Hoskins.
Aye.
This is ordinance O-18-22.
Thank you, Madam Clerk. Commissioners, the next item is an ordinance authorizing the purchase of one fully equipped 2023 Ford F-450 WC 3170 gas ambulance. Is there a motion?
I'll make that motion.
Thank you. It's been moved by Commissioner Burns. Is there a second?
I'll second.
It's been seconded by Commissioner Maxim. Discussion? There's no discussion. Madam Clerk?
Commissioner Burns,
Aye.
Commissioner Maxim,
Aye.
Commissioner Nero,
Aye.
Commissioner Vogt.
Aye.
Mayor Hoskins.
Aye.
This is ordinance O-19-22.
Thank you, Madam Clerk. Commissioners, the next ordinance is an item, the next item is an ordinance amending various sections of the village's code to eliminate the Plan Commission and the Zoning Board of Appeals and to create a Planning and Zoning Commission in the Village of Forest Park. Is there a motion?
I'll make that motion.
Thank you. It's been moved by Commissioner Maxim. Is there a second?
Sure, Nero, second.
Thank you. It's been seconded by Commissioner Nero. Discussion? Commissioner?
Yeah, I would just like to thank Department Head Steve Glinky for working really hard, with staff to get this put together. It was a pretty involved process to get the actual ordinance written. So I just want to give a shout out to him.
Okay. If there is no further discussion, Madam Clerk?
Commissioner Burns,
Aye.
Commissioner Maxim,
Aye.
Commissioner Nero,
Aye.
Commissioner Vogt.
Aye.
Mayor Hoskins.
Aye.
This is ordinance O-20-22.
Thank you, Madam Clerk. And then Commissioners, the next item is a resolution approving the initial members of the Planning and Zoning Commission. Is there a motion?
I'll make that motion.
Thank you. It's been moved by Commissioner Maxim. Is there a second?
Nero, second.
It's been seconded by Commissioner Nero. Discussion? Okay, there's no discussion. Madam Clerk?
Commissioner Burns,
Aye.
Commissioner Maxim,
Aye.
Commissioner Nero,
Aye.
Commissioner Vogt.
Aye.
Mayor Hoskins.
Aye.
This is resolution R-45-22.
Thank you, Madam Clerk. Commissioners, the next item is a resolution approving and authorizing execution of a professional engineering services proposal for Phase 2 design by and between Chris Burke Engineering and the Village of Forest Park for the 2022 alley improvement project. Is there a motion?
Yes, sir. Nero will make that motion.
Thank you. It's been moved by Commissioner Nero. Is there a second?
I'll second.
It's been seconded by Commissioner Vogt. Discussion? There's no discussion. Madam Clerk?
Commissioner Burns,
Aye.
Commissioner Maxim,
Aye.
Commissioner Nero,
Aye.
Commissioner Vogt.
Aye.
Mayor Hoskins.
Aye.
This is resolution R-46-22.
Thank you, Madam Clerk. Commissioners, the next item is a resolution authorizing the award for the 15th Street Sewer Separation Project contract to Uno Construction Company Incorporated. Is there a motion?
Yes, Nero will make that motion.
Thank you. It's been moved by Commissioner Nero. Is there a second?
I'll second.
It's been seconded by Commissioner Vogt. Discussion? There's no discussion. Madam Clerk.
Commissioner Burns.
Aye.
Commissioner Maxim,
Aye.
Commissioner Nero,
Aye.
Commissioner Vogt,
Aye.
Mayor Hoskins.
Aye.
This is resolution R-47-22.
Thank you, Madam Clerk. Commissioners, the next item is a resolution approving the specifications and authorizing the advertising of bids for the Village of Forest Park Jackson Boulevard Lead Water Service Replacement Project. This is from Madison Street to Des Plaines Avenue. Is there a motion?
Nero will make that motion.
Thank you. It's been moved by Commissioner Nero. Is there a second?
I'll second.
It's been seconded by Commissioner Vogt. Discussion. There's no discussion. Madam Clerk.
Commissioner Burns,
Aye.
Commissioner Maxim,
Aye.
Commissioner Nero,
Aye.
Commissioner Vogt,
Aye.
Mayor Hoskins.
Aye.
This is resolution R-48-22.
Thank you, Madam Clerk. Commissioners, the next item for consideration is a resolution approving the execution of a professional services agreement for music entertainment and management and logistical supervision for live entertainment at Rib Fest. This is between Entertainment Management Group and the Village of Forest Park. Is there a motion?
I'll make that motion.
Thank you. It's been moved by Commissioner Maxam. Is there a second?
Nero will second.
It's been seconded by Commissioner Nero. Discussion. There is no discussion. Madam Clerk.
Commissioner Burns,
Aye.
Commissioner Maxim,
Aye.
Commissioner Nero,
Aye.
Commissioner Vogt,
Aye.
Mayor Hoskins.
Aye.
This is resolution R-49-22.
Okay, Commissioners, the next item is a motion to direct the Fire and Police Commission to promote the next eligible probationary police officer in light of an officer's retirement effective May 17, 2022. Is there a motion?
I'll make that motion.
Thank you. It's been moved by Commissioner Burns. Is there a second?
I'll second.
It's been seconded by Commissioner Maxam. Discussion? Okay, there's no discussion. Madam Clerk?
Commissioner Burns,
Aye.
Commissioner Maxim,
Aye.
Commissioner Nero,
Aye.
Commissioner Vogt,
Aye.
Mayor Hoskins.
Aye. Okay, next up is a motion to approve some community center trips for July 17, August 17, and September 29th. Is there a motion?
I'll
Sure.
make that motion.
Nero was pretty eager, so we're going to give it to
Oh,
Commissioner
man.
Nero. Second by Commissioner.
I'll second.
That's been it's
I
been,
would relent. It's
the
okay.
motion was from Commissioner Nero and it was seconded by Commissioner Maxim. Discussion on the trips. No discussion. Madam Clerk.
Commissioner Burns,
Aye.
Commissioner Maxim,
Aye.
Commissioner Nero,
Aye.
Commissioner Vogt,
Aye.
Mayor Hoskins.
Aye. All right, Commissioners, next item, approval of an entertainment license application submitted by Lathrop House Cafe at 26 Lathrop. Is there a motion?
I'll make that motion.
It's been moved by Commissioner Burns. Is there a second?
I'll second.
It's been seconded by Commissioner Maxam. Discussion. There's no discussion. Madam Clerk.
Commissioner Burns,
Aye.
Commissioner Maxim,
Aye.
Commissioner Nero,
Aye.
Commissioner Vogt,
Aye.
Mayor Hoskins.
Aye. Commissioners, next is a motion to approve the entertainment license submitted by Blueberry Hill at 427 Des Plaines. Is there a motion?
I'll make that motion.
It's been moved by Commissioner Maxam. Is there a second?
Nero second.
Thank you. It's been seconded by Commissioner Nero. Discussion?
I have a question.
Madam, Commissioner Vogt.
Did we get some clarity on the playing from a laptop? I know we had discussed if an applicant is looking to bring in a person like a DJ or someone to be performing music versus someone working a shift and pressing play on a laptop? Like, have we clarified that at all yet? Or should we be asking the applicants to clarify that? Are they bringing someone in to play music from a laptop, or is this the bartender? It seems like we don't need to be approving an employee who is working a bartending shift to press play on their laptop, right? That's not what we're asking for with these applications.
Moses, how are we treating that now?
So what I've heard from the business owner, assuming we're talking about the same person, I did ask that question. So what the business owner indicated to me is an employee will be managing the laptop, the manager of that establishment, and can change the songs at request. So they're acting as a quasi DJ. Okay, whether the council wants to provide direction in the future about that, they're not having somebody come in under what a DJ normally performs in their performance. But you know, this person requested just to be brought forth before the council because of that gray area. So that's why they're here this evening. Okay, so in the future, if you want to provide direction on, you know, it just playing out an iPod unmanaged, let it, you know, hit play, let it stream from the radio. Obviously, that's accessory to normal business operations. But, you know, I did get that clarified from the business owner.
Yeah, I mean, I think this came up 2 weeks ago, and I'm with Jessica. I don't think it fits in the box, which was the original intent of the entertainment license, right? And bringing those before the village council. So I don't think it fits the bill, so.
Is there any further discussion? Madam Clerk?
Commissioner Burns.
Aye.
Commissioner Maxim,
Aye.
Commissioner Nero.
Aye.
Commissioner Vogt.
Aye.
Mayor Hoskins.
Aye. Okay, Commissioners, the next item is motion to approve an entertainment license application submitted by Carol's Next Best Thing at 7307 Roosevelt. Is there a motion?
Nero, make the motion.
Thank you. It's been moved by Commissioner Nero. Is there a second?
I'll second.
It's been seconded by Commissioner Maxim. Discussion?
It's the same story as the last one.
Madam Clerk?
Commissioner Burns.
Aye.
Commissioner Maxim,
Aye.
Commissioner Nero.
Aye.
Commissioner Vogt.
Aye.
Mayor Hoskins.
Aye. Okay, Commissioners, next item is approval of an entertainment license application submitted by the Pioneer Tapped at 7445 Randolph. Is there a motion?
I'll make that motion.
Thank you. It's been moved by Commissioner Maxim. Is there a second?
Nero will second.
It's been seconded by Commissioner Nero. Discussion? Madam Clerk?
Commissioner Burns.
Aye.
Commissioner Maxim,
Aye.
Commissioner Nero.
Aye.
Commissioner Vogt.
Aye.
Mayor Hoskins.
Aye. Okay, Commissioners, next item is approval of entertainment license submitted by the Shortstop Lounge at 7425 Madison. Is there a motion?
I'll make the motion.
Thank you. It's been moved by Commissioner Maxim. Is there a second?
Yeah, Nero will second.
Thank you. It's been moved by Commissioner Nero. Discussion.
I have a question.
Oh, God.
Commissioner Burns.
Hallelujah. You know, I think some people just fill this thing out and thinking that it's just a piece of paper that we either approve or we don't approve. What I don't like is when somebody says they're going to be playing music on a laptop, and then maybe we'll have an acoustic guitar player in here. You know, you've got one or the other. If you've got people booked for that, that's why we did this a month in advance, so you could book people and so we know what kind of entertainment we were getting in there. this doesn't fit the bill for me. So I think it's either, they have to specifically put in their applications when they're going to have the acoustic guitar player and when they're going to have just the laptop music, or else we're back to zero again.
So what we can do, Commissioner, we can vote up and down for this because this item is on here tonight.
Mhm.
I'm not sure if we can pass on it. We could maybe pass, give it back to the applicant, and they would not have an entertainment license. And we can look at other options. We've indicated to the licensees that we want a certain level of specificity. And some of them, for whatever reason, are resistant. There's some, chatter on social media. The village isn't fair. We don't have to approve this application. It's up for your consideration. I think sometimes they submit these because they, out of abundance of caution, they don't want to be shut down in the middle of a busy night. But if they don't provide enough information for the council's pleasure, then we don't have to approve this. So we can vote no, we can pass on it. You had a question, Commissioner?
Yeah, I mean, here, in the essence of, and I agree with everything you're saying, but if we really don't want to have a hard stance on playing music from a laptop, could we just approve this for acoustical music, since we really aren't have an entertainment license, and have them, we approve it for acoustical music, they come back and resubmit it. We did it 2 weeks ago. Why no? We did it 2 weeks ago.
If I may.
I'm gonna let Nicholas answer. Me first?
Right now, you've got an application for an or laptop or acoustical music,
Mhm.
and that's what's on the floor. If you want to approve an amended entertainment permit for them, you'd have to strike what you want to take out
Right.
and then approve
Sure.
it. Yeah, right. Or you can vote it down and tell them to come back with something different.
And this is for June.
Commissioner Vogt.
I think
That's legit. I mean, it's for June.
Go ahead, Commissioner.
we have a little bit of question about what playing from a laptop means. I think defining that better, an employee is working the bar, they press play on music, you don't need a license for that. You're bringing somebody in who is managing the music and acting as a DJ, get a license, right? Like, now, when we start talking about live music, and we've done this in the past, we have not approved things that are sort of a blanket. We might have music this month. We've asked for specific dates. And I feel like we have been clear about that in the past. I feel like this maybe either or blanket approach isn't what I think our intentions were, if I can say that. I know that if you are bringing in live music, you're bringing in a DJ, we need those dates. And with the previous ones that we did for the laptop, that said, Saturdays, Sundays, it specified the dates and what days they're playing that. I think, or maybe acoustic live music is a little bit too vague. And I think in the past, we've asked people to be more clear in their application.
Who made the motion?
Commissioner Maxim.
Commissioner Maxim, is there any interest on your end in amending your motion, or would the council prefer to simply deny this application? It's up to the council.
We absolutely did.
I don't mind amending it, but I don't know what the, sort of consensus of the council is. Would we want to, can I ask, would we want to amend it to say, we'll allow music from a laptop, but not acoustical live music without specific dates? That's what I would like to say or see.
I think at this point, if you're really going to be parsing it down and looking for different dates, you should just deny it.
Yeah.
I mean, right now, you've got an application before you that I'm hearing a lot of differing interpretations and intentions. It seems like you're trying to amend something without knowing what the applicant's willing to do. I just vote it down, get it back and get it cleaned up with maybe direction. You can vote no with some direction, for example, tonight.
They have been,
Yeah, there is no dates.
they
on
have been
this one.
given guidance before.
So you've got a, I'm sorry, Mayor, you've got a motion on the floor right now for the application the way it is.
Madam Clerk?
Commissioner Burns,
No.
Commissioner Maxim,
No.
Commissioner Nero.
Nope.
Commissioner Vogt,
No.
Mayor Hoskins.
No. Okay, Commissioner, the final entertainment license application for tonight was submitted by Doc Ryans at 7432 Madison. Is there a motion?
I'll make the motion.
Thank you. It's been moved by Commissioner Maxim. Is there a second?
Nero a second.
It's been seconded by Commissioner Nero. Discussion.
If I may.
Commissioner Vogt.
This has the same issues. It's not specific. It just says we would like to do this at some point throughout the month. So I would have that be guidance for going forward to specify your dates. There is an attachment with some dates, but the hours go until 1 a.m. and that's not allowed on the license. So when they do submit hours to certain dates, they should double check for when the appropriate end time is for live music.
Thank you, Commissioner Vogt. Any further discussion? Madam Clerk.
Commissioner Burns,
No.
Commissioner Maxim,
No.
Commissioner Nero.
Nope.
Commissioner Vogt,
No.
Mayor Hoskins.
No. Okay, Commissioners, that concludes our new business for this evening. We are at Administrator's Report. Moses.
So much of my commentary, I was expecting to speak a little bit earlier about some of the projects that we're going to be undertaking this summer. Just to kind of go over that again, 2 alley projects that will be taking place. Pending favorable budgets and bid pricing. Both are just located just west of Harlem. One is just north of Roosevelt. One is just south of Madison. And as part of my memo, we are also going to start planning for next year as well. And a lot of it has to do with what we talked about the last couple meetings with regards to the water services. The village did apply for state funding to get a lot of these water services replaced. That we're going to be something that we're going to be working on the next 20 years. It's a new state requirement. What you saw this evening with regards to Jackson is we are going to be repaving Jackson from Des Plaines to Madison. And that is a job that will and needs to take place this year. So we'd like to get a jump start on the lead water services replacement on Jackson, so we don't have to touch the road for the next 20 years. So we'll be doing a lot of planning already for next year, during this summer. But this summer we'll see a lot of work going on. Not to steal your thunder, Commissioner Nero, but just wanted to let the community know, just kind of be on the lookout within our e-newsletters and social media project timelines. Once they become clear, the council's put a lot of these projects in motion. So in the next month or so, we will blast out what the public can expect in terms of timelines and detours and everything that goes into road projects. That's all I had this evening. But obviously I will let keep the council informed. You guys put a lot of things in motion tonight, so it'll be a busy summer.
Thank you, Moses. Commissioner Burns.
Just again, congratulations, Isaac. You're a great guy and a lot of good years here. Thanks a lot, buddy.
Commissioner Maxim.
I would also like to say congratulations to Mr. Beals. That is a lot of good work you've put in for this town. Secondly, about 2 weeks ago, Public Health and Safety Director Steve Glinke and I met with a representative from Housing Forward to investigate what turned out to be a pretty extensive homeless encampment in town. The location is a wooded area kind of off of the Eisenhower Expressway, and it appeared to be vacant at the time, but was and currently is littered extensively with what appears to possibly be human waste and lots of used needles. It's a clear safety and health hazard. Director Glinke ended up going back, and there is a person who is currently living there. So Housing Forward is going to be working to find a better home for this individual. And the village, along with Cook County, is going to be working to plan a thorough and safe cleanup of the area. So this is not the kind of cleanup that, volunteers can go do. It needs people with special training who are outfitted with, special safety gear and know what they're doing. So that's something that we're going to be working on in the next coming weeks. And then my third thing is tonight, the council, as you know, officially combined the zoning board or got rid of the zoning board of appeals and the plan commission and formed a new board, the planning and zoning commission, which is going to help create a streamlined process. It will be more efficient for all parties during review process. Other towns are also going this route, and the first meeting of the combined board will be next week on Monday. So that's all I have for tonight. Thank you.
Thank you, Commissioner Vogt. Commissioner Nero.
Yes, sir. Mr. Max. Yes, sir. I just wanted to reach out to Moses and tell him thank you. I think you've been very patient and put a lot of hard work in, you and Mr. Emilio from Christopher Burke Engineering. We do have a lot of work on the docket for this year, and it's quite a bit of work. And the kind of the playing field has changed with the lead service situation. Some laws have changed there, which kind of changed the way we approach certain projects. And so we had to move things around. And our ability to do the projects and be able to tackle those by being fiscally responsible, by using grant money, it has been nothing short of exemplary for that team, Moses and Christopher Burke Engineering. So it's I'm very appreciative of the work that they're doing. And then for updates, I think, we need to be looking at, as residents, looking at our website, looking at Facebook, looking at road closures. That's a mill and fill job on Jackson. So, when that happens, there's a little bit of an impact to the village, as do all these projects are. And so probably the best spot to look for those updates on when they're coming is going to be those two locations, if I'm not misspeaking. And yes, sir. Congratulations, Isaac. What a wonderful achievement, sir. Thank you.
Commissioner Vogt.
Yes, first and foremost, thank you so much, Mr. Beal, for your long service to this community. It's wonderful that you have this honor, and we really appreciate everything that you've given to Forest Park. I also wanted to mention last week I had to attend remotely due to illness. So I just wanted to thank Juliet Harrington for her dog park fundraiser presentation. She gave that to the council last week, and she did a great job. The village has agreed to help Ms. Harrington with the collection of funds. Moses set up a drop-down selection on the water bill payment page, Forest Park Dog Donations. And if you select that and donate through that, all of those funds will be collected and notated as such and used for dog park improvements. We had a very successful Arbor Day tree planting, so we want to thank everybody who came out for that. We had the Metropolitan Water Reclamation District, all the kids from D91, or a selection of children from D91, came out and joined us, and it was really a wonderful event. And then we unfortunately had to cancel our second attempt at a cleanup day due to rain. So our rain date was rained out. But we're hopeful that maybe we might get one still this spring. So just look for any updates on that. They'd be coming in the next week or two. And then Public Works Week begins May 16th. So all week long, the 16th through the 21st, Public Works will be accepting a wide variety of electronics to be recycled. And when you're there, give them a big thank you for all the hard work they do for the village. That's drop off at 7343 West 15th Street. And then large bulk items can be placed in your parkway during that week, and they will be collected. You can see the village website, Facebook page, or you can email me and I'll send you a flyer that lists everything that they do and don't accept. And then just a quick update to my fellow council members and the public about our progress with the formation of the Altenheim Advisory Committee. We had asked that folks apply by the end of April, and we were blown away by the incredibly impressive applications and the amount that we received. And I want to thank everybody who took the time to apply and just say how much I appreciate our residents and stakeholders who are interested in volunteering their time and sharing their experience with this committee in our village. So we thank everyone for doing that. We'll be conducting some interviews this week, and Commissioner Maxim and Director Glinke and we hope to announce the formation of the committees very soon. And then I just want to remind folks that there's a lot of great information about the Altenheim and the history of the Altenheim on our website. So check that out if you have any questions. And then I want to just remind everybody that dog park applications are due. Folks can find an application on our website, Village Hall, or again, you can email me and I'll send you a link. We are changing out the current lock at the dog park and it will lock behind people when it closes. And that's going to be installed on May 16th. So you should get your applications submitted before then because that will require a new key. And then just a reminder, the dog park is rekeyed every year. So you fill out your application and you get a new key with that application. And then lastly, now that we're getting some sunshine and warm weather, I'm sure folks are anxious to get out in their yards and gardens. So I just want to take this opportunity to remind everyone that the parkways and keystone planters that line our streets are village property. So while folks are required to maintain the parkway adjacent to their property, making any changes to the parkway or adding any sort of private landscaping requires a permit from the village and approval from our Director of Public Works. The village code outlines what is and isn't acceptable in these areas. And we all love to see the improvements folks make to their yards, beautiful flowers and plantings, and appreciate that they want to extend beyond that into the public ways. But that said, there are restrictions in place for the purpose of public health and safety. So we just require a permit and oversight from the village, and we're happy to share a link to the village code and walk folks through the permit process. So just feel free to reach out to me or pop into Village Hall and we can get you the information you need.
Thank you, Commissioner Vogt. Okay, today we had a very special group of guests. We had a fourth grade class from Field Stevens come to Village Hall. And they visited both the fire department and the police department. This was Mrs. Dale's class. And they also came with Mrs. Messner, who's an assistant for the class. And our fire department and our police department gave these kids an absolutely incredible experience. First of all, we formally presented the certificate of awards to the 4 firefighters who saved the life of an unconscious woman in the middle of a smoke-filled, zero visibility inferno in River Forest. I think that was about 6 weeks ago or so, maybe a little bit more. So this was Lieutenant Lindsay Hankus, firefighter Antonio Torres, firefighter Cal Piotrowski, and firefighter Mitch Kempka. So the kids got to see them get the awards. The kids took photos with the firefighters, as well as Lindsay, our only female, and a lieutenant. They climbed in the trucks. They tried on the helmets. I mean, they had an absolute blast. Then we took them over to the police side of the house. Officer Cannon escorted them into the Sally Port where they tested the sirens on the police SUVs and the motorcycles. They didn't play with any guns, but they wanted to play with just about anything else they could get their hands on. Shields. They learned about battering rams. They had lots of questions about SWAT. You know, what does SWAT stand for? What do you use the battering ram for? What do you do with the bad guys? I mean, these kids had a lot of questions. They were boys and girls. And on their way back to Village Hall, the teacher said to Deputy Chief Chen and to Sergeant Stasnopoulos, I have never seen these kids that engaged. So a big shout out to the fire and police. You know, you did a different part of your jobs today, but you truly engaged some kids. Chief, I know you would have done a great job had you been there, but the deputy chief did a pretty good job of filling in for you with the presentation part. They also got a chance to see the room where we display the video monitors from the newly installed surveillance cameras. So they got a chance to see how that technology worked. And the kids were just really enthusiastic. So that was a lot of fun. Wednesday will be the Chamber of Commerce's annual meeting. It's been a couple of years since we did that. We did it in 2019. Obviously, we did not do it in 2020 at the height of COVID. And then, of course, in 2021, we did not do it. So the Chamber will resume its annual meeting tradition, which is a lot of fun. It's something of a mini taste of Forest Park. It'll be at McAdams Landscaping Warehouse Wednesday evening. Another tradition that we had to kind of put off during the COVID was a village-wide pride celebration at the end of June. So we've had a couple of people from the community come to the village and say they would like to celebrate pride. So we're putting together a committee of sorts to see how that might work out. We had one business owner on Madison Street who agreed to step up and lead the charge. So there'll be more information coming about that. But if you're interested in joining that committee, just let my assistant Rachel in the mayor's office know. And that's all I have for this evening. At this time, the chair will entertain a motion to adjourn into closed session pursuant to 5 ILCS 120/2C1 to discuss compensation of specific employees and collective bargaining matters. Is there a motion? Thank you. It's been moved by Commissioner Nero, another tradition.
I will
Is there a
second.
second?
I will second.
It's been seconded by Commissioner Burns. Madam Clerk.
Commissioner Burns,
Aye.
Commissioner Maxim,
Aye.
Commissioner Nero.
Aye.
Commissioner Vogt.
Aye.
Mayor Hoskins.
Aye, ladies and gentlemen, we will not be resuming open session. So that adjourns our meeting. Thank you.